Alright, hello everybody, Skyrain here, back again with another Diablo Immortal video. This is kind of to piggyback, I say, alongside the one I put out recently, depending on which one I upload first. I'm going to try to keep these in order. So hopefully I put the other one out first, of where I say open your mystery boxes inside the Purge. But anyway, this is basically going to go over magic affixes on set pieces and legendaries. What ones to really go for, or which ones are ideal, of course. Now, when it comes to legendaries, this is why I'm making this point. I've seen it already discussed, like, oh, you want this, that, and the other thing on them. That's great in theory. Of course, we want, like, you know, those absolute, you know, quote, god rolls of, you know, certain pieces. If you can get them, that's great. But then sometimes you just need to take the combat rating increases and then just kind of whatever on these for a time anyway, until you start getting to a point where it starts to even out, and you're like, okay. But most times by that point, you're either late into that difficulty and almost working to start the farm on the next one by that point, or you know, that kind of scenario. Or you're still struggling and you haven't even gotten that far and you're going into the next difficulty like, man, I'm not even close. So, your main focus, honestly, like in my case as a wizard, you know, personal preferences, and for the most part, it should be, I think, in general, everybody's going to like movement speed increase, beneficial effect durations, and where's the other one? Skill cooldowns. These are the top three, as far as I'm concerned anyway, that I look for mostly out of everything else. And I say to get those on your set pieces first and foremost, and also first and foremost, try to get set pieces, you know, absolutely maxed out early. I know it's going to take a lot of wisps. It's going to take a lot of dungeon runs, a combination of everything else. I know it's going to take a lot. But the reason why is once you get these, the set pieces you want with the max combat rating on them, for whatever difficulty you're in. This applies to any difficulty. Same kind of mindset. Get your set pieces locked in. Because that way, and get them locked in with like movement speed, the skill cooldown, you know, personal preferences. You know, get whatever ones you want on your magic affixes on your set pieces locked in. Because you can get these also, the beneficial effect durations and such, on legendaries as well. And then in legendaries, you get critical hit damage increased and critical hit chance. Let's see, that's critical damage. Skill damage increase, that kind of thing. Critical hit chance, there it is. So those are really stellar too, if you can get them. But what I mean is your legendaries are going to constantly change as you level up, because the stats go up with your Paragon on legendaries only. Set pieces, you get them early on and you get them locked down. It's once you get that point, you don't have to worry about them anymore. But you want them to have those magic affixes on them, so that way they take a little bit of the sting out when you swap out, say, like in this case, if I get, say, a better, this is a triple roll, so it's kind of hard to get a better one for a while. We'll see here. I got this at 1163. I'm 1189 right now, Paragon. But this is an example. If you happen to find, say, I get a higher triple roll with the same stats, or even fortitude, I'd take over vitality, and higher combat rating, because it's going to be higher, because I got it later in Paragon level. So it's going to be, the combat rating is of course going to be higher on a triple. The next one I would get. This is an older piece. Say it doesn't have the beneficial effect duration increase on it. That's kind of huge. You will notice that immediately. However, what I'm saying is, if you have it on your set pieces, on a lot of them, if not as many as you can get stacked up, it's going to take, see, like this one, I got effect duration increase 6% on that one, and I got 4.5% on this piece. This will help take the sting out when you definitely need, that combat rating increase on your legendary pieces as you level up. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is, long story short, get those magic affixes and combat rating maxed as much as you can on your set pieces so that they're completely done. You don't have to worry about them anymore once you get the ones you want and the sets that you use constantly with those in there, so that way you don't have to worry about it as much anyway to get like the perfect rolls on your legendaries, because these are going to be constantly in flux no matter what. As we level, these are constantly going to be changed eventually. Some of them take longer than others. And like it did for me in this case, Inferno 3 to Inferno 4, it took forever for my legendaries to be replaced. Because they were triple rolls in Inferno 3. The combat rating for the longest time took forever to get a better piece for me to swap to. It took a long time before I swapped out my Inferno 3s for Inferno 4 pieces, which sucks because, yes, the damage values are higher automatically on the next difficulty up, as is the... Let's see, these are all damage. Life, as is the life values. These are always higher. But yeah, focus on your greens as much as you can first. Get the magic affixes in that you want locked down. Again, like I said, so it just takes the sting out when you swap your legendaries. It'll suck when you actually have to go with those upgrades and say, like in this case, I don't get beneficial duration on my pants. That's gonna suck, yes. But sometimes you need that, the better stats, and it could be a triple roll, it could be way higher combat rating, and you just have to take it for a while and deal with the adjustment as far as like your beneficial effects duration being reduced, or you can get a gem to increase your beneficial effects duration if you need to make up for it. That one, the blessed pebble, for instance. Anyway, but yeah, there you go. That's another point I just wanted to make here. I've seen it, kind of discussed. And yes, the magic affixes on legendaries are nice, and you want the critical hit damage, you want critical hit chance increased, skill damage increased sometimes, beneficial effect duration. Of course you want all these things, but there's times where you just can't get it, and you get these combat rating, which you might personally need for yourself at that point, and you just have to take it. Take the hit as losing those magic affixes on your legendaries, but as long as you still have some of it as padding on your greens, then that's what I'm talking about here. So anyway, hopefully that helps out a little bit. I know I rambled on a bit and I kind of made the same point over and over again, so I kind of constantly do, but I hope that breaks it down well enough for you. Obviously, if this helps you guys out, support the channel, do the like, share, subscribe, and all that kind of sense for, the YouTube things. As always, appreciate each and every one of you for watching. As always, stay safe out there, everybody. Until next time, take care. See ya.